Good evening, friends. I'm Pooja Gandhi from Kirin Advisors. Welcome you all for the virtual IPO roadshow of K2 Infragen Limited. K2 Infragen Limited is an emerging project engineering, power engineering, and EPC company of India. Promoters and senior management of K2 have combined experience of 100 plus years in the EPC industry. K2 manage projects ranging from road, railways, transmissions and distribution and water pipe infrastructure domain. Now, I would like to invite Mr. Pankaj Sharma, Managing Director. Welcome, sir.
Yeah, good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon. Ms. Priyanka Parekh, CFO. Welcome, ma'am.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon. Ms. Jyoti Lakra, Compliance Officer. Welcome,
Hi,
ma'am.
good evening.
Mr. Gaurav Jain, Director, Expert Global Consultants Private Limited.
Hello, good evening, everyone.
Good evening. So now I'll be showing a short AV about the company. Thank you. Now I request Mr. Pankaj ji to give detailed presentation of the company. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Pooja. Yeah, welcome, everyone. I think the company has, within K2 Infragen itself, a name where we call it the second highest peak in the world. So the overview to the company is that we are actually a EPC company, which incubated with the concept of having a all the domain infra working in a single window, you can say, or under the same roof. So apart from the company, you can say means we are double A contractor for the Rajasthan. This company incubated in 2015. We have you can say skills manpower. That is how we differentiate from other. We are present in each state of India right now, and starting from designing till you can say implementation, we do the turnkey projects. We take the turnkey projects. Basically, right now we are in roads, railways, water pipeline, and building projects. Over to next slide. Our services actually suffice with the project engineering, power engineering, and turnkey construction. As I mentioned you that we are in EPC, we are in design works also. We are doing the construction things also. And the another thing which we have the built, operate, and lease means the model where we can say we can do the end-to-end services and hand over to the project to the government body or you can say the private body. Next. Company any company whosoever comes in the market, I think they have their own value, and which is very, I think, which is a vital part of the company, because the working environment, starting from the working environment till what you believe and how you actually deliver on the ground, that's all depend upon the value which we carry in the market. So yes, these are the five values which probably every businessman want to do, bring in their business. So integrity, growth with profitability. When I say growth with profitability, means we want, that's not that company is growing without any profitability. So whatever we do, we try to create an impact for the customer also, and the same for our company also. Customer delight, customer centric approach. I think being this an unorganized market, getting into the organized way, so customer centric approach is very much required, because now the customers are more, I think, choosy about the qualities and the timeline. So this is what we also believe. Knowledge and evaluation, I will say that anything which comes in want a progress in, you can say, long way. I think knowledge and your what you could say R&D is required, innovation is required, because if we are doing the same legacy job what everybody is doing, then probably we cannot create the differentiation. So in our R&D, we have actually set up few of the things which probably the you can say quality things which we are adding in our work. And yes, fun. So lots of work, lots of fun is required, because the rest is required to take it the next leap. So that is there. Next slide. About our vision statement and mission, we are very clear on the vision. I say it is very clear. If you are doing anything for any customer or anybody, if you are not creating an impact, then there is no use of doing it. Means because customer required a beneficial partnership. So it is very much we are focused about our service deliverables and about the growth also. So this is what the vision statement. About the mission means if we are here for a long run, then there is a responsibility comes as a businessman also, or as a business. It's a responsibility which I can say that country is giving to me, which I have to take care of on a front of economic or environmental, or you can say social responsibility. So we try to adhere these things also, and long run we are working on this areas only. Next. I think about the management and everything, probably Jyoti is the right person who can give you the brief, being a compliance officer. So, Jyoti, over to you.
Thank you, Pankaj sir. Good evening, everyone. Our management comprise the experienced group of people. In the board of director, we have Pankaj Sharma, who is the founder and managing director of the company. He has plus 20 years of experience in the power construction and infrastructure industry. He basically in past he worked with Esther Infrastructure Services Limited and ICOM Tele Limited. He also working with Ardam as director and chief business development officer there, and he's looking after the he's in charge of the projects there. He has the strong relationship management skills. In K2, he handles the responsibility of finance and human resource lead and monitoring the day-to-day business operations of major projects in the company. He's playing basically a very vital role in the company. He look after the finance and the cash flow, the budgeting of the company, managing funds, and the quarterly performance review in the company. Further, on the board, we have Mr. Neeraj Kumar Bansal. He is the executive director of the company. He's also an experienced person, and he's in past he worked with group like Infra Projects Limited. Further, we next we have Priya Sharma. She's also director in the company, and she associated with the company since 2016. Well, she look after she has done an MBA, and she's basically looking after the human resource segment of the company. Further, we have Mr. Rajesh Tiwari. He is the basically he is in the company from the very start. He has very good experience in the non-ferrous metal industry, and he's a basically person of a he's very confident personality and taking the team together. Further, on the board we have independent director Mr. Ajay Kumar Singh Chauhan, and he's basically also from GR Infra Projects Limited. He's and he's a very renowned professional. We have on board Miss Shipra. She holds a MBA degree. She's also handling HR head. She's leading a HR head in a very good renowned companies. Further, we have Mr. Sagar Bhatia. He's a LLB and also a member of ICSI, Institute of Company Secretaries of India. He's a legal head in Midland Credit Management India Private Limited. Further, we have SMPs. Mr. Naresh Kumar Chaudhary is the project director in the company. Mr. Anil Agarwal, he's also project director. And my colleague CFO, Ms. Priyanka Parekh. And the other is me, Jyoti Lakra. Uh, we have in SMPs we have Mr. Vipin Singh. Well, he has over 12 years of experience in the company. Mr. Shashikant Mishra and Sapna Kawar also are part of our SMP team. That's all. Now I'll ask Ms. Priyanka Parekh to take the lead further and provide some snapshot of the company financial positions.
Thank you, Jyoti. Thank you very much. So, as Pankaj sir has already covered, that we have been incorporated in year 2015. So, we have a business presence since last 9 years. Till date, we have executed 38 projects approximately, attaining the revenue of around 207.11 crores. We are an ISO certified company with a team size of 73 who are actually on our roll other than the contract employees. Then we have, in line with the company's vision and mission, we have 17 in-house engineers, 36 construction machineries we already have, and currently we are working on 8 projects. We also have an order book of 395.60 crores. Next slide, please. So these are the key financial highlights for last 3 years and the current year. So if you'll see, we have attained, these are the console number. We have attained the revenue of 35.68 crores in year 2021, 36.85 in year 2022, 74.90 in year 2023. And during these 6 months, September 24, we have attained the number of 59.68. You can see the growth rate in terms of EBITDA and profit after tax. So in financial year 2023, it was 19.27 crores and profit after tax was 11.32 crores. In September, we have attained 10.40 crores as our EBITDA and profit after tax is 6.07 crores. You can see the graph for the margins. Moving to next slide, please. These are the standalone actual financial trends of the company. You may see that in the year 21-22, we have attained 20 crores. 22-23, we have attained 66.66 crores. And these are the projected numbers for year 23-24. It is approximately 110 crores with an EBITDA of 21.83 crores and profit after tax of 13.44 crores. Next slide, please. Now over to you, Pankaj sir. You're
Pankaj
on.
sir, you unmute, sir. Please unmute
Sorry.
yourself.
Yeah, sorry. So thank you, Priyanka, and thank you, Jyoti. I'm just going through this plant and machinery details. So I believe EPC business, whosoever is known to the EPC business, they know that they are the key factor which actually create difference in the market and the same time you can say create the confidence in the team is the plant and machinery. I think the part is not visible, but I think around 49 machines we are having our in-house, which is actually the key factor through which we gain the confidence of our customer and we actually work hard. So this is there. We in future also we keep on increasing this asset because the asset base is actually help us for delivering on time, which is the key factor for any EPC business. To the next slide. About the key, you can say KPIs of the company, I think the things which create again the differentiation from the same level of companies from in the market. We are ISO driven company. We have, as I say, system process. It's not mentioned yet, but we have our in-house SAP is there. Company has awarded with one of the company of the year for the project management also in 2019. We are present right now in the 8 states of India. Our aim to go to the pan India and then to globe also, but as of now it is an 8 state. The valued esteemed customers, I think the most important part which probably anybody can see that for how many years we are associated with these customers. So the numbers are there. So thanks to my customers, I think for because of them only we are here today. So thanking again. So coming to next slide. So I think another thing which is more important for any business that what is the sustainability and the growth drivers. So I will say in our competitive edge, it is in the EPC business. The problem is that you can actually target a lot, but how much you are achieving that makes a difference, and that is how that is totally depend upon the planning. That is because the back homework is lots of homework has been done against any project when you are actually delivering it. So I will say my means the day when we started, probably our planning and our delivery were not matching as much. But in FY22, it was like we planned for something and 71% of what we have achieved. So this is giving a confidence that now the team is actually getting more experience towards the planning, which is the basic reason. I think the numbers which Priyanka has mentioned, that we are growing and we are getting the PAT and EBITDA. So that is all because of that only. I think the planning part, I think my SMPs, my project directors, they are the key factors who are actually creating this thing. Another thing, which is again manpower, you can say manpower, and as I mentioned in the R&D part also, that intelligence part also, because for delivering quality work and on time, you required an experienced manpower, rich experienced manpower. So our company comprises of the that rich experience. I think when Jyoti was mentioning, so I just want to repeat it again, that we have the people from the industry, from the HG Infra, from GR Infra, from Power Grid, all these player, I think all these my subordinates, or you can say my shareholders, actually that is the reason, the delivery part, we are on time. So this is there. Coming to next. About the actually, I think people will be aware, might be interested for knowing that how the market is there, what is the market, what is the future in the market is there. So infra domain, I think all the budget, every budget is now creating an impact for the infra. Last year when JGM was there, 70,000 crore was given to the, I think JGM project. Now again, the same way policy, or you can say increasing investment now from the FEIs and everything is creating difference. If I just clock the numbers, it's on more than trillions. Means you can say the opportunity is there. We are still on the pace of creating roads for every niche and corner of the country, and there also still again the standards are need to be maintained. So I believe roads has actually acquired the pace, but still the other domain of the infra, which is you can say water pipeline, JGM, or you can say TND is there, or gas pipeline, is still a long way to go. So we found the opportunity there. We think of that these are the areas where we can cater, and the synergy benefit what we can reap in after 10 years probably create the difference. So this is there. So coming to the next slide. Here I think probably this thing can be given by Gaurav or Swapnil. I think you can explain. Yeah.
So the slide is not coming out clear, but I'll read it out. This is issue intermediary. So we are the sole book running lead manager. Then we have Hina Jai Singhani and company as legal advisor. Then KFin Technologies as the registrar to issue. Bankers to the issue is ICICI Bank. And bankers to the company is ICICI Bank, HDFC, and Punjab National. Statutory and peer reviewed auditor is SN Dhawan and Company LLP. And market maker and syndicate member is Rikhav Securities Limited. Next, please. So objects of the issue is entirely is primary issue in the issue from the company. 16 crore is utilized towards working capital. About 8 crore 31 lakh is utilized towards capex, which is acquisition of plant and machinery, and about 10 crore is general corporate purpose. Issue highlights, I think one slide is missed. We are not able to see it clearly. But issue highlight is the issue is of about 34 lakh 06,800 shares at a price band of about 111 to 119 and a lot size of 1200. Issue is opening for public tomorrow. Today was the anchor was opened, and issue is closing on April 3rd. Pre-issue promoter and promoter group holding is about 55%, and the shares will be listed on NSE Emerge platform. Pankaj, over to you. You can take it from here. Pankaj, you are on mute probably.
Uh, Pankaj sir, you're on mute. We can't hear you.
Oh, sorry, I do. So just repeating, I think just complementing the Swapnil part again on the issue part, you can say allocation part. The promoter group is showing around 55% and the remaining is 45 is showing. But fact of the reason is that rest of the thing is also with our SMPs and the KMP only. So basically the company is now, as of now, means only diluting around the 27%. So rest of the thing is there. Now coming to the next slide of why K2, I exactly mentioned you that there is basically in the for any EPC business, I believe 4M plays a vital role. When I say 4M, this is the common thing which I used to say in my company. 4M belong from manpower, machine, material, and money. So I think when I say why K2 manpower, I will say because of manpower, because the professional experience and the rich experience guys which are in the company, they are helping us to deliver on time. When it comes to machine, I think this is the USP which probably at this size of the company is having the this side of the company, because anything anywhere if you are going to take a work today for the EPC, the very first basic thing is the requirement whether you have a long vision or a short vision, and that probably that thing can be evaluated on the basis of the asset you are carrying in your books. So this is there. Material and machine exactly. Once you are in the market, you have to see that how differentiate you are creating it from other. There are lots of innovation going on the bitumen part also. There are lots of innovation going on the delivery part also, working methodology also. So we have our in-house people which actually work on these areas also. And for the money, I believe that this is the right platform getting into the decision of IPO and taking the company to the next level, because this is something which I believe can mention it that we are serious here. We are not here for a short run. We are for a long run, and we are taking this company to the level. Probably it's too early to say, but to the level of L&T and Tata in coming 10 to 15 years. Next slide, please. This is the value proposition for customer. I think, as I mentioned in the vision statement also, that what is the thing which any customer is looking forward from a company, or you can say, or your partner. So this is what they are. Means I think the business transformation, acceleration, and quality and business value. So we take care of whenever we take any job. We believe that it is our responsibility to take care of that job, to take care of the customer, to take care of the customer being. Unless until we are not creating the impact on the balance sheet of the customer, unless until we are not actually making their load light, we are not here in the right position. Either it is a country or you can say talking to anybody of the double A contractor also. So this is what they are. Next, please. I think these are the slides which you can probably go through. These are the from these slides only judge that the company how professionally probably and what type of working environment we are actually going means getting. Uh, you can I think slides can go ahead means these are the only clips of the every project what we do and how we are doing it. So these are the only clips. The only thing which I probably I can say that when I started this presentation, I mentioned you that we want to have a company which will be working in all the domain of infra. So when you are going through this glimpse, I think you found out that it was the railway was also there, road was also there, water pipeline is also there. So this is what the actually basic reason behind making this company. So that is there. This is how we actually appreciate, or you can say reward and recognition programs we actually do in our company for our team. I think thank you everybody. I think Pooja, probably you can guide us the way forward.
Thank you, sir, for excellent presentation. Now open the floor for question and answer session. I request all the participants to please post your questions in the comment box. So first question is from Mr. Ara. Could you provide details regarding the distribution of revenue across different segments and identify the segments that contributes the most?
Okay, I think just like to answer this. We our revenue is across roads, railways, building, and water pipeline. You can say JGM project. In the starting year of the company, the basic maximum revenue was from the roads and the building. In the last years, as I mentioned, that JGM has played the vital role. So maximum revenue was from the JGM, roads, and railways again.
Okay. Move on to next question from Webber. What is the current order book and executable time of the same?
Current order books comprises of 395 crore, and we are looking forward to deliver it in within 18 months.
Okay. Next question is from Beneath. Please throw some light on equipment and machinery purchase plans.
I think Priyanka, you would like to answer this?
Yes, yes. So we are planning to purchase plant and the machineries from Volvo and Mahindra. And the machinery which we are planning to buy is compressors, grader, transit mixtures, pavers, and one or two bitumen plant.
Okay. Move on to next question from Priyanka Saluki. What is post IPO valuation?
I think post IPO valuation, how could I tell you right away?
Okay. Move on to next question from Vidya. What is the government and non-government contribution to revenues? Page 131 of RHP seems to have some error in indicating these figures.
Uh, I think Swapnil will be able to answer you, or I have to go through that page.
Let me just 1 second.
Yeah.
131 of RHP.
RHP, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, what is the question? What is the government and non-government contribution to revenue? Page 31. So I think it
Do
is
you
already
have some
mentioned there.
error in indicating these figures?
May I know means how means Vidya is saying that it is error because I think FY September 30 is also right, and yeah,
FY23 and
yeah,
it could be a coincidence that
yeah,
FY23 and September 23
23.
is
Okay.
Yeah, I think FY 23 and September 23. I think
There is a total issue. There is a totaling issue. Will be taken care
it's
of.
a totaling issue actually.
Yes.
Okay. Move
Thank you,
on to the
Vidya.
next question. From DS Creations. After a sharp dip in revenue and profit in FY22, there is sharp increase in revenue and profit in FY23. Please elaborate on the causes of dip as well as improvement. What is the way forward?
Yeah, okay. The reason behind the dip was actually that was the post-COVID period when the FI in 22, and actually that was the basic reason behind. And we were actually taking it means the expenditure part, or you can say that that was a recurring thing was going on, and we actually segregated the segment also because in COVID everybody knows it that infra was not doing, and when the market we cannot stop our businesses. So there was an skill sets as you gone through the presentation. Also there is another skill sets also person like Rajesh Tiwari from the Hindustan Metals and from the market. So we were doing some recycling businesses also. K2 has the two subsidiaries also associate companies. I think you have gone through the RHP. So K2 Recyclers Private Limited and the K2 Cloud. So we were doing the K2 recycling part there. In that the margin was very less. So that is the reason actually the dip was showing because the EBITDA when any EBITDA business mixed with the ROI business, your EBITDA goes down. So that was happened in the 22. When it comes to 23, market was streamlined. We were the order books we were having, and we actually focused towards the works which actually you can say increase our revenue and the PAT part also. And there we got the good order of the JGM, which was the supply part was there, and we actually you can say taken the revenue from our supply part, which actually give the boost up also, and within a certain time frame, and we increase our PAT also. So that is the basic reason. Way forward, I will say company will always be having a good EBITDA of 89, means you can say 18-19%, and the PAT of 10%, around 10%.
Okay. Move on to the next question from Keith Yadav. What is the worth of the contract we can handle in sole capacity and in joint capacity, if any?
Thank you, Kirti. I think this is a good question. I think as a when I mention it that we have a rich experienced guys in our board, we have the good team and the financial backup we are getting it from this IPO also. So today with comprises of all these things, I will say we the company can be easily handle around 500 to 600 crore work order. And for the joint, we are actually looking forward for 2000 number also, which is on, you can say right now also we are working on some JVs, which can be done. So this is what we are expecting. And way forward, probably the company will go on the main line also. Then probably this growth will be on, you can say, set forward.
Okay.
Others may question.
Move on to the next question from Sanika Kimani. What kind of revenue growth are we targeting in the coming 2 to 3 years?
Priyanka, again, it's your number.
So the projected numbers for this March 24 is already there, and yes, we are expecting the growth of approximately 150% in the next year, and maybe in the another year the same level of growth. Since we already have the order book of 395 crores in hand, which we are expecting and we are targeting to close within another 18 months. So this is how we are targeting.
Okay. Move on to the next question from Ankit. What are valuations parameters considered for pricing issue price?
Swapnil,
Sorry, I missed the point. If you can-
yeah.
What are the
Question.
valuation parameters considered for pricing our issue price?
Valuation parameter in terms of return on net worth vis-a-vis peers, EPS, and NAV. So on a price to earning basis, on a upper cap of the price band, we are at about 12.5 13 times, whereas the peers are trading at much higher level. These are the indicative parameters that we have taken into account.
Okay. Uh, Vinit, what additional industry domains are being targeted with expected revenue potential?
Yeah, what additional industry domains are we targeted and expected revenue potential? I will say means as I mentioned you that company want to be work in the all the domain of infra. So right now we have actually captured like roads, railways, and buildings and water pipeline. The next phase will be for the gas pipeline and you can say T&D businesses also. And we have other subsidiaries also in associate which you can say are there. So recycling and cloud are also the thing. So as a K2 as a group, I will say that we are expecting these things.
Okay. Next question is from Mr. Sudhi Sahashri. What is our total staff strength? Do we need skilled staff for our business operations? If yes, what is the bifurcation between skilled and non-skilled?
So we in our presentation we mentioned that we have a staff of 73 guys. So if you say that whether we need a skilled staff in our business operation or not, I will never say no because if we are growing, then the manpower will be the key factor, which I mentioned as a 4M also as the first parameter. So yes, but since we are having the senior guys on board and people from the industry are on the board, so I will say for the corporate guys or the supervision manpower, we are already having the manpower which will be adding will be on the second layer or the third layer, which will be on the again for the reviews and everything. We also work on the outsourcing model also. So that is the reason it's nothing like we have only 73 guys on team. We have around 400 to 500 guys on ground, which will be working on the. You can say they are not on roll, but they are on the contract.
Okay. Move on to next question from Vinit. Can you throw some light on subsidiaries of K2 Infragen with business potential?
I think Priyanka, probably you can answer this.
Can you
Priyanka,
throw some light
you-
on subsidiaries of K2 Infragen with business potential?
okay, I think Priyanka probably, I don't know, some network issue will be there. So I can throw it means on the subsidiary part, the K2 recycler is there and K2 cloud is there. And the business potential, when I say as a recycling, I think lots of policy making is now going on in the government side. We started with, and you can say on the scrap, you can say copper trading part, but now we have the e-waste is there, and we have also started our import for that. Being this market as a huge market, and in the worldwide we are known in the Delhi NCR that the smelting plant is very high. So recycling will be the another thing, another I think another stream which probably will be creating a lot of impact on a overall K2 group balance sheet. K2 Cloud is again a skill job, very skilled job, and as a country, I will say as of now we don't have any cloud from our country, so we are actually serving for the AWS, GCP, or Azure, or we are creating that service-oriented company. So we are first looking forward towards the service-oriented businesses of AWS, GCP, and Azure, and then way forward probably we can get into the infrastructure of the AWS, or you can say cloud also. So this is what we are thinking. So it's a great potential on both the subsidiaries.
Pooja, I would like to add on here that these are our associate companies or group companies and not our subsidiary companies. We don't have any subsidiary as of now.
Okay. Move on to next question from Bimal Gandhi. How are government policies supportive of for our business?
Bimal, I think if you are aware of the EPC business, recently there was an strive which was actually taken by NHI that they allowed the security bond instead of EMD and another thing you can say PBG part. So this is the I think great supportive thing which has been done by the NHI because it help us to reduce the cash flow means requirement a lot and put the money on the right side. So this is a great incentive. Other incentive, if I say as a infra domain in the budget, lots of allocations are going ahead, and this is giving a positive indication that there is a huge market potential in the market. And frankly speaking, yes, right now country is moving towards the quality works. So that will probably create the things. We have recently in the Delhi NCR we have a clover leaf bridge has been announced. You can say inaugurated within 16 lane of Dwarka Expressway. So which is one of the you can say art of work in India. So this is how the country is moving. I think lots of supportive measures are from the government side.
Okay. Next question is from Mr. Rahul Kumar. Is there any planning to get direct orders from NHAI, MOD, or any state government?
We are already a registered double A contractor of Rajasthan and the MP. We have the order from the state government. Yes, we are looking forward for the NHI and the MOD. Very soon, coming year will be comprises of this orders also.
Okay. Next question is from Bimal Gandhi. What are our receivable days?
Priyanka, please answer this.
So as of now, since we have turnkey projects in our hand, it is somewhere around 100 to 110 days.
Okay. Move on to next question from Yash Mistry. Our EBITDA margin and NPM are not showing any trend. Additionally, we saw a dip in H1 FY24 as compared with FY23. So, what are our sustainable profitable margins? Profitability margins.
Pooja, frankly speaking, I'm unable to understand what is the question. Priyanka, can you put light on this?
Our EBITDA margin and NPM are not showing any trend. Additionally, we saw a dip in H1 FY24 as compared
H1
with
H1 FY24 we are not we are having no dip. That is the reason I'm expecting. I think somebody want to put it on 22 or 23. It mentioned is 24 because EBITDA of 24 is if we attain the EBITDA of number. If I am seeing
Approximately
number.
10 crores. It's approximately 10 crores in terms of this EBITDA number. And PAT is again 6 crores. So if we talk about the half year numbers, they are actually in trend. There is nothing like these numbers are in sync. We cannot say
Okay.
that there is no trend actually.
Okay. Move on to next question. One more question from Yash. Also, additionally, any scope for for further improvements in future?
Yes, I will say कि always there is a scope of improvement because when you are progressing, actually, so there will be something you have to add new, and addition is I think improvement. So we are moving from a phase of a you can say 15 or 5 crore company to the 100 plus crore company. Then will be phase of 500 crore and the 1,000 crore. Whether we implemented SAP or whether we are having a good machines, we are having a rich experienced guys. But there will be the challenges because the EPC business has their own challenges. So every geographical reasons or you can say weather conditions and then the innovation. So as I mentioned you again and again that we are having one division where we are doing the R&D part. So that R&D is the improvement part only. Today, just for an example, we still not using the bitumen, plastic bitumen, or you can say renewable bitumen in the roads. So there are lots of means I think scope is always there. Once you are doing the business, it is on you that how much you want to do the addition to that business. Even
Okay.
as a structural part also we are still on the concrete, whereas the structure buildings are very limited building in total complete in Gurgaon. I think there are two or three only structure buildings are there. So still the improvement is.
Okay. Move on to next question from Kirti Yadav. Our current largest project, as per RHP, is with Vindhya Telelinks for water supply, 118 crores, and Adani Renewables for road work, 60 crores. Are we doing these projects in sole capacity?
Yeah, we are doing in the sole capacity.
Okay.
Back to back work we have taken from them.
Okay. What is the tenure of these projects?
So Vindhya Tailoring projects are for the 1 year from the day of Gram Panchayat approval. So coming, I think in the coming year, this year, this will be the going to be completed.
Okay. Next question is from Mr. Rahul Kumar. If everything is going good with good finance backups, what is the need of raising 40 crores through public?
I think Rahul, thanks for asking this question. I believe you can understand that Priyanka has mentioned the 100 days working capital, and we mentioned you that this will be the growth phase from 100 crore to 255 and then to 350. So working capital cycle required that thing. So it's a normal calculation. Probably we can do it.
Okay. Next question is from Vaibhav Creation. Do we operate BOT projects?
As of now, no.
Okay. Move on to next question. From Rahul Kumar, how you can assure the public that investing this company will benefit the company to reach a higher level as well as benefits its shareholders and public? Please let us know.
I think Rahul, once again, I think you are from the financial side. So yes, whosoever is putting in this company will going to reap the benefit. Reason why because we have a growth opportunities. We have the order books in hand. We have a team in hand, or we are actually working on the right side. Uh, as I tell you that in India means there are largely one or two companies are there which are working in all the domain of infra. So I will say after 15, 20 years, when you will see this company on a different phase altogether, there will be a requirement from the countryside that which is the company which can bring a synergy benefit. And if you compare the businesses with the other businesses also, like telecom is there, which is the second largest business you can say market in the India in the world after China. So today the saturated market of telecom is working on the synergy benefit. So the time will come where we have a limitation of our land in country. The time will come where you have to work in all the domain, and the company is required, which will be working at a single window solution for all the infra domain. So I will say the public money and our shareholders both are very much. And just for the sake of clarity, we our shareholders are so much confident that we are not diluting a single share. It is a fresh issue. I think Swapnil can apprise you much better than me, but this is a fresh issue. Nothing. So this is what the confidence.
Okay. Move on to next question from Rahul Mittal. What are the upcoming projects in FY 24-25 and their budget?
Rahul, I think upcoming projects probably, I think in the order book of the RHP is already there. It is from the Adani side. It is from the you can say PWD MP also, and our already BTL is going on. There are the CDS infra is there. There is Ravi. There are, you can say Ravi infra is there. So these are the projects on the road sides, railway side, or I will say on the water pipeline side is going on. Their budgets and everything, I think the RHP probably you have to go through the work order numbers has been given, and the budget you can differentiate it within different margin of 20% required for that. So that is it.
Okay. Move on to next question. Sanika Khemani, who are competitors?
Um, Anybody like to answer or shall I tell? So, Sanika, frankly speaking, I think there is no competitor. The reason why I tell you, if you go through the numbers and if you go through the same domain, I can tell you the pipe names, Savika, and there are the other names also. I can tell you those names just for a sake of so that you can find it competition. But when I'm saying that in overall country there are largely two three companies are there which are working in all the domain of infra, so we are one of them. Pioneering. So our competition is then from L&T and Tata. It's not no other company who are working in all the domain of infra. So right now, I think I will say that the competition is not at all is on our forte. Means we are working on the areas, and we are very sure that whichever domains we are choosing and we are working on, we'll be creating the impact for our customer.
Okay. Next question is from Siddharth Iyer. What is a repeat business from existing clients?
Good, Siddharth. I think in the PPT it was already mentioned that for how many years our same customer is working on. So, so I think means repetitive business is from all the customers. I think whosoever we are working right now. So most of the customers which are we are working, they are all are our 2 years or 3 years old customers.
Okay. Move on to next question from Sudeep Shastri. Prompt answers by the management. All the very best.
Thank you, Sudeep.
Prem Singh Hania. Looking forward to the IPO tomorrow. All the very best to the management. I think we have covered majority of questions, so we can conclude this meeting. Thank you, Pankaj sir, Priyanka ma'am, Jyoti ma'am, Swapnil sir for giving insights about the company and IPO to the investors community. And thank you, investors, for participating. Thank you once again.
Thank you,
Thank
everyone.
you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone.